Today we're delving into a really hot topic, how to get 2,000 subscribers to your LinkedIn newsletter. It's no small feat, but with these 5 bonus tips, we're going to help you every step of the way. So first of all, the content is going to be key. There's no point providing a newsletter that is all about you, that is not going to give value to your readers. Instead, you need to make sure that every newsletter is adding value to your newsletters. That is how people are going to be finding your newsletter, because they'll be searching for stuff on LinkedIn and the wider internet, and they're then going to come across you. So make sure that you are giving value. I have seen a recruitment consultant who posts their hot jobs every Friday, and they send this newsletter out and they get loads of good feedback and interactions because they are giving value to their customers and the people who have subscribed. Within my newsletter, I share feedback on how to be better at using LinkedIn and some other features within the recruitment industry, and I get lots of new subscribers on a weekly basis because they're searching for my articles, they're seeing my value, and they then subscribe. So make sure that content is really, really key. If you're not sure what to post about, go and look at some other newsletters and see what sorts of things that they are doing, because it might give you some great ideas. Now, don't be afraid to harness your existing network. I've got around 10,000 followers on LinkedIn, and I make sure that I'm often asking people to subscribe to my newsletter. The best thing is when people subscribe to their newsletter, they get an automatic push notification on their phone and within their LinkedIn notifications telling them that the latest edition of your newsletter is up. For me, that is a massive piece of brand awareness, and the best feature about having a newsletter is every subscriber gets a notification saying Holly Langley has just published whatever the name of the title is. So make sure you are asking people to subscribe. You could put this in your email signature, you could do posts about this. No matter what it is, get your existing providers and your existing network and existing connections to subscribe. That is how to really boost your subscriber numbers. And I think alongside of that, like, self-promotion is okay. Like, if you've got a really good newsletter, like I've just said, put it in your email signature. Talk about it on your YouTube channel. Put it on your CV. Wouldn't that be amazing? If you were a job seeker and you had a newsletter, put that on your CV. Like, it could almost act as like a bit of a mini website for you, or portfolio. Showcase your knowledge. Get this link to your newsletter everywhere where possible. The good thing is like I was just saying, if you're a job seeker and then your potential hirers see you've got 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 subscribers to your newsletter, they're going to think, wow, this person knows their stuff. So really try a bit of self-promotion, get it out there and get those subscribers. You can even put it into the custom button at the top of your profile. That may help too. Now, this is really important and often gets overlooked. You have got to engage with the people who subscribe to your newsletter. If you are asking for comments, make sure you comment back. If you aren't asking for comments on your articles and your newsletters, make sure you put a question at the end. Say, I'd love to hear back from you. What are your thoughts on this? So you are engaging that conversation. The more you engage, the better the outcomes will be. I've got an article that's done incredibly well over the last few months, and I have commented pretty much on every single response and comment that I have had that has boosted the engagement even more. So make sure you are communicating and collaborating and speaking to the people who have put the effort in to comment on your article. Whether it's good feedback or bad, make sure you take the time to respond to those, because it's really going to help the LinkedIn algorithm push more and more people to your LinkedIn newsletter. Now, this is the thing I see the top LinkedIn newsletter creators do. They keep resharing the same stuff. If you have created a newsletter 6 months ago that is still relevant today, share it again. If you've got something that you posted a month ago and maybe didn't do as well, and that article, that newsletter didn't get as many views as you would like, just share it again. Change the post that you post on LinkedIn and keep that going. If you continue to share all of your newsletters more regularly on your LinkedIn profile, not just the new additions, that is going to get more people seeing what you are talking about it. And you can put a different spin on it. You can even say something like, I shared this this newsletter 3 months ago, But my thoughts have changed on it slightly. I now think this, and this. What do you think? It's going to get people looking at that older article, newsletter. It's going to get people looking at that old newsletter and reading it again. Keep this content going. Repurpose it and reuse it. And it is going to be pushing more and more and more people back to that newsletter and promoting them to subscribe. So just because you've shared it once doesn't mean you can't sharing it again. Keep repurposing it. Now, a lot of this is going to be irrelevant unless your LinkedIn profile is up to date so people can actually find you and actually want to engage with you on the platform. So if you haven't reviewed your LinkedIn profile settings for a while, go check out this video and I cover off a whole load of settings that you need to have to make sure you're maximizing every single space and every single feature within LinkedIn.